Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? Just want to wish you guys a happy new year and wishing you guys a great 2022 ahead, a great trading here, and hopefully this year will be the year that we become consistently profitable. In this video, I want to share my analysis for Euro USD this coming week and what I'm expecting to happen. As you can see, starting from the weekly time frame as usual, then we'll go down to the daily time frame and the 4 hourly time frame where I normally take my entry. So as you can see from the weekly time frame, the price got down to this support level here, range a little bit, and now has bounced to the upside. And I'm expecting price to get towards the 14 or the 1.145 level, which is within this zone over here that you can see. So what I'm expecting is price to get here to that level, and that level also coincides with this trend line as well. Okay, so when price gets to this level, two things can happen. Either there is a bounce of that area and of the trend line as well, or there is a break of that area and break of the trend line. Now, a break above this trend line will possibly mean a continuation all the way to the upside to this level here and possibly further up. And a break and a bounce off this level will mean a further bounce all the way down to this support level where it was, and possibly a break of that level as well to the downside. Okay, so we're entering into a very key area at the moment. So if we go to the daily time frame, it may take us a day or two to to get to this particular area, this trend line, and to wait for price to react to it. All right, so price gets to this area up here, okay, on the daily time frame, breaks this area finally. If price does break that area and gets here, this is what we're looking for, price reaction. So if price breaks this area, we'll wait for price to come back to retest it, take our look for our buy opportunities, and hopefully if price give us a buy signal, then we take our buy trade to the upside. Okay, and the buy signal we're looking for is usually either a bullish pin bar, a bullish engulfing candle, or a bullish inside bar. If we're able to see any of these three major candles, then we'll be looking to take our our buy opportunities from here to the upside. Sometimes price can just go up and break this trend line as well as this zone, but when it gets here, it doesn't give us any bullish signal, but rather continues all the way to the downside. Okay, if this happens, which happens very often in trading, this move here could just be a fake out, and that's why we always wait for a confirmation on the retest. And if this is just a fake out, then we wouldn't take any buy trades here, and we'll see how price play up. If price gets all the way back down to this area, then we'll be looking for price reaction. So this area down here around the 1.12 area and this area right here are the key areas that we are looking out for, and looking out for price reactions. So on the other hand, um, where we are right now, if we go to the 4 hour time frame, it's also a resistance area, as you can see by this thin black line. That price has tested it several times here, 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 and now it's going to test that area for the fourth time. Okay, now price test this area and has now formed an inside bar. Okay, this big candle here followed by this small candle is what we call an inside bar, the big candle being the mother bar and the small candle being the baby bar. It's also known as a aromatic candle. Okay, now two things can happen with this sort of formation. It's either it can be a continuation pattern to the upside, or it can be a reversal pattern. And the way we trade this inside bar is normally to put in a line just at the high of that candle of that inside bar. okay, and at the low of the inside bar as well. Okay, because if you go to a smaller time frame, you realize that this inside bar is a range, okay, and it's just been ranging within these two lines here. So what we're looking for is a break and closure below either of these lines. So a break and closure above this upper limit here. What I mean is not just a break, but making sure that the 4 hourly candle closes above it, then it's that will possibly mean a continuation to the upside. And if it closes below it, it could mean a continuation to the downside, and then you can take your sell trade all the way to this level over here, this other support area. That means price is still within this range that it has been for a while. Okay. But if price breaks above it, you can actually take your trade here, put your stop loss just down here, and look for a buy opportunity in the short term to the upside to around this area here, which will give us maybe about 50 pips, and then you're risking maybe about 30 pips or 25 pips on that trade. Normally, I take long term trades, so this I wouldn't be trading until price gets here and gives me a sort of signal whether to buy or sell. If, like I said earlier, if price goes to the upside and gets here, gives us a sell signal, to the downside, then I probably would sell and see if I can take price all the way down. Or if price gets there, breaks this level of up here, then I'm looking for to enter on the retest of that level all the way to the upside. So this area, as I've mentioned earlier, is a key area for us. Okay. This is where we're looking for major price reactions. Um so, but generally, I will be bullish on Euro USD, and I'm expecting price to, instead of bouncing back down, to continue all the way to the upside and possibly break this trend line as well. This has been my analysis for Euro USD for the upcoming week. I am bullish. I've also made a video on gold as well. If you haven't watched it, you can go search it up, as well as GBP USD and GBP JPY. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, or if this video has been helpful, kindly leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Kindly help us get to our to that milestone. And I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great week ahead. Cheers.